अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन गाइस। आज मैं आपको पार्ट 2 सुनाती हूँ अपनी स्टोरी का। Hermia and Lysander had met in the wood. They were on their way to Lysander's aunt's house, but they had lost the path. Hermia was tired and so they sat down for a rest. It was not long before they both fell asleep. Puck was running through the wood looking for the beautiful lady, and in the man in Athenian's clothes he found was Hermione and Lysander lie on the ground asleep. Hermia and was beautiful. She and Lysander both came from Athens, so Lysander was wearing Athenian clothes. Puck thought that these two peoples were the peoples Oberon had told him about. He turned Lysander's head so that he faced Hermia. Then he quickly put the juice from the flower on Lysander's eyes and went away. Everything would have been all right if the first person Lysander looked at when he woke up had been Hermia. He loved her already. But during the night, Helena came through the wood. She was tired. She had been running so fast trying to catch Demetrius. She stopped to rest. Now, in the dark, she could not see Hermia, but she saw Lysander. She nearly stepped on him. She was surprised. She did not know why Lysander was lying on the ground there. She thought he might be dead. She was quite frightened and tired to wake up him. Of course, now the first thing that Lysander saw when he woke up the Helena's face. So Lysander fell in love with Helena. "You are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen," he said to her. "I love you so much that I would run thought fire for you." Helena did not know anything about King Oberon or the juice of the flower, love and idleness. When Lysander spoke lovingly in her, she thought he was making fun of her. She thought that he was really in love with Hermia. She was sad and angry and ran away from him, but he followed her. He had forgotten all about Hermia. Hermia woke up. She had been dreaming, and her dream had frightened her. She wanted to tell Lysander about it, but she could not see anywhere. She was even more frightened. Perhaps a large wild animal had killed Lysander and taken him away, she thought. She went to look for him. She walked on and gone through the wood, calling Lysander's name. So now the four young peoples were all alone in different parts of wood. Demetrius was looking for Hermia, Helena was looking for Demetrius, Lysander was looking to Helena, and Hermia was looking to Lysander. Now, in the early hours of the morning, some more people came into the wood. They were young men from Athens. One of them had written a play. They were going to act the play at the wedding of the Prince Theseus. They had come to the wood to practice these parts. Their acting were really bad, but they were serious about it. They hoped that the prince would enjoy their play. Puck had finished his work. He returned to King Oberon. On his way, he saw the young men acting. He watched them secretly. He thought that they were foolish. In the middle of their acting, he played one of his tricks upon them. One young man was bigger and more foolish than the others. His name was Bottom. Bottom was pretending to be a man in love. In one part of the play, he had to change his clothes. He went behind a tree to put his new clothes on. Puck did not something to Bottom's head. He made his hat look like a head of a donkey. It was very ugly. Bottom did not know about this. He just put on his new clothes. Then he stepped out from the behind the tree. The other young men saw him. They shouted with the fright. Bottom had not just changed his clothes. He had changed his hat too. He looked horrible. They were very frightened and then they ran away. Bottom did not know why they had run away from him. He thought that they were playing a trick on him. He thought that they were just pretending to be frightened of him. Bottom was alone in the wood. It was very dark. He was very quite frightened too. He started to sing a song that would make him feel better, he thought. Last part of the story is Titania was asleep nearby and Bottom singing woke up. When he opened her eyes, the first thing she saw was Bottom with his donkey hat. Titania fell in love with him at once. She asked Bottom to sing at her. She made a circle of flowers and put on his hat. Then she sang him to sleep with lovely song. While she was doing all this, Oberon came and scolded her for her foolishness. Titania felt very silly. She gave him the child. They would not quarrel any more about it. When he got what he wanted, Oberon took away the magic which had made Titania fall in love with Bottom. He told Puck to make Bottom's donkey hat go away and give him back his real head. Then they all left Bottom lie on the ground asleep. Bottom woke up. He could remember some strange thing, but he never really knew what had happened to him. He went to look for his friend. आप लोग बताइए आपको मेरी स्टोरी कैसी लगी। अगर मेरी स्टोरी आपको पसंद आई हो तो कमेंट, सब्सक्राइब्स एंड बेल आइकन को दबाना मत भूलिएगा ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, ताकि आपको मेरी नोटिफिकेशन जल्द से जल्द मिलते सके। अल्लाह हाफिज़।